Yes, Sat Sri Akal students. Today we are going to have a lecture on this topic, linear equations in two variables, class 9. So we name them challenges questions. They are really good questions, but any student who is interested in watching this lecture should first complete the prerequisites of NCRT textbook class 9, and he or she should be conversant with all the relevant formulae and concepts, then only go for this video. All right, they're really good sums. Let's do them one by one. First question. So he says we have a linear equation in two variables. So this equation is mn under root x is equal to m n y plus 5. Well, we have to find the values for a, b, and c as we get the a, b, and c coefficients in standard form of linear equation in two variables, and then it's asked to find out the value of a square plus b. All right. So guys, it's pretty simple. Uh, Now, for this, we know that the standard form of linear equation in two variables is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So we know that m and n are constants. So we'll rearrange this equation as mn under root x minus mny minus 5 is equal to 0. From this directly we get a is equal to mn root p is equal to mn minus mn, right? That's b, and c is minus 5. So now it's very simple. We want to find out a square plus b. So that is equal to a square is mn under root square plus b. So plus b is minus mn. So this is mn minus mn is equal to 0. So that's first question. Second question. Now it says, I cannot write it, I'm sorry. So you listen properly. 3 times the larger of two numbers. So let's say there are two numbers, x and y. He says 3 times the larger of two numbers is divided by the smaller one. Is divided by smaller one. We get 4 as quotient and 3 as remainder. All right. Also, if 7 times the smaller number is divided by the larger one, we get 5 as quotient and 1 as remainder. Both the equations have to be expressed in the form of uh, linear equations in two variables. So, how do we do it? So now we will imagine that the larger number is x, let's imagine, and smaller number is y. Right, now he says 3 times the larger number. So 3 times larger number is 3x. 3 times the larger number is divided by the smaller one. Well, this is divided by the smaller one, that is y. It gives, he says, 4 as quotient and 3 as remainder. Now guys, this statement has to be expressed in terms of linear equations in two variables. Now, see, this is very easy, but only thing is the statement is twisted. Now we know that students, if 10 is divided by 3, let's say, what will be quotient? Quotient will be 3. And what will be remainder? Remainder will be 1. Beautiful. Now, how do we write 10? 10 we can write as divisor into quotient plus remainder. Right, like we can remember the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. This is fundamental theorem of arithmetic, or we can say the dividend D is equal to divisor into quotient, right, plus remainder. So now I can really take the help of this and formulate this. So 3x is divided by y. So 3x is being divided. That means 3x is dividend. 3x is equal to, it's being divided by y into, what is the quotient, Sargun? Quotient is 4. So then it will be plus 3. That's all. We got the equation. So this is 3x minus 4y minus 3 is equal to 0 in the standard form with the first equation. Second, it says is 7 times the smaller number, right? 7 times the smaller number, that is 7y. 7y is being divided by the larger number, and the quotient is what? The quotient is 5 and the remainder is 1. So obviously, how we will formulate this? 7y, the grace of God, would be equal to divisor, that is 5, into quotient, that is, sorry, the divisor is x. X into quotient is 5 plus remainder is 1. That's all. So you get 5x minus 7y plus 1 is equal to 0. Done. Good sum. All right. So let's go and proceed towards doing the third sum. All right. Now it says area of a rectangle gets reduced by 9 units. 9 square units if its length is reduced by 5 units and breadth is increased by 3 units. The area is reduced by 9 square units. All right. Taking length and breadth of the rectangle as x and y. He's asking us to take length and breadth as x and y, write the equation. And then second equation we have been asked to write is if we increase the length by 3 units. Second case. First case. If we increase the length by 3 units and breadth by 2 units. So both are being increased. Obviously the area will increase. The area is being increased by 67 square units. So find the equations, right guys? So it's pretty simple. Let's change the color. Fine. So he says now initial length is x and initial breadth is y. So what will be the initial area? Yes. What will be the initial area? X, y. No, it's xy. All right. Now what will be the new area? New area is decrease the length by 5, right? So the length would be x minus 5 and increase the breadth by 3, b plus 3. And what will the area? New area would be this. This new area is, he's saying this new area gets reduced by 9 square units. But we have to subtract 9 from what? We have to subtract 9 from the initial area. Xy minus 9. Then this is the new area. Right, one Rose? This is the new area. Xy minus 9. All right, guys. So we just multiply them. So this is, I'm sorry. This is not B. I'm sorry. This is not B. When Rose is right, this is Y. Breadth is Y. I'm so sorry. Right? So breadth is being reduced by, breadth is being increased by 3. I thought the breadth is B. I'm sorry. So this will be multiply x. So xy plus 3x minus 5y minus 15 is equal to xy minus 9. Okay, so what we get is xy stands cancel, students, and we get what? Minus 5y plus 3x, and this is like minus 15 plus 9 is how much? Minus 6. Sure, minus 6 is equal to 0. Better write x first. 3x minus 5y minus 6 is equal to 0. Right, Sargun?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's good. Sargun is an assistant manager. Okay. Then the other one, he says, if the length is increased by 3 units, means x plus 3, and if the breadth is increased by 2 units, y plus 2. Okay. So obviously this will be the new area. He says new area would be is equal to, whenever they say is, would be, shall, was in maths, it's all equal to. Increase by 60. Obviously, if length and breadth both are increased, area will also increase. Okay. So initial area is xy plus 67. So when you solve this, students, you get the equation. Yeah, tell me the equation. So it will be where it is written. So it is xy plus 2x, xy plus 2x plus 3y plus 6 is equal to xy plus 67, right guys? Xy cancels with xy, so I get 2x plus 3y. 67 comes here, so it will be minus 61 is equal to 0. These are the two equations. All right, let's go further. Fourth sum. So fourth sum, it says, at what point does a graph of linear equation x plus y is equal to 8 meet a line which is parallel to y-axis? A line which is parallel to y-axis. So this is the line parallel to y-axis at a distance of 5 units from origin. At a distance of 5 units from origin in the positive direction of x-axis. Obviously, this is positive direction. Had this line be in the negative direction of x-axis, we would have drawn the line here, but not in this case. Right, students? So, now he says that at what point does the graph of linear equation, so this line is meets a line which is parallel to y-axis. So this line is meeting this line. Now this meeting this line, now you know students, from little knowledge you can get, this equation can be written as y is equal to minus x plus 8. Now if you know about slope, you know guys, especially if you're in ICSC, you know about slope. So here you know that slope is negative. So guys, I tell you one thing, if the slope of a line is positive, draw like this. The slope of a line is negative, draw like this. This line has negative slope. So obviously, this line would be like this. This line, x plus y. You can draw it, you will be surprised, it will be like this. Now he says this line intersects this line, which is at a distance of 5 in the positive x direction. So actually, the statement looks but very superfluous, and it's a difficult sum. Actually, it's very easy. You know, basically we got an idea about this point. On x-axis, the ordinate of a point is 0, of every point rather, right? And this abscissa will be 5. So this point is 5, 0. That means we got the idea this point lies on this as well as this line. This point lies on this line. So obviously 5 plus 0, I'm sorry, this point 5, 0 lies on this line. Now what is the question? The question is, at what point? At what point the graph of the linear equation x plus y is equal to 8, x plus y is equal to 8, this is the linear equation x plus y is equal to 8, meet a line which is parallel to y axis at a distance of 5 units from the origin and in the positive direction of x-axis, right? Now students, no, I cannot put 50 directly in this. Now let's see the equation of this line. So can someone tell me what will be equation of a line parallel to y-axis? It will be x is equal to 5. X is equal to 5. Am I right? Yes. So students, very simple. When I put x is equal to, so this line is x is equal to 5, right? And this line is x, y is equal to 8. So if I, sometime if I consider both these lines, and whatever is a common solution is the point which is being asked, all right? So this, the common solution of these two is, if I put x is equal to 5 here, it becomes 5 plus y is equal to 8. So from where I get 5, y is equal to 3. So basically This was our wrong judgment, that this line x plus y is equal to 8 is not meeting x is equal to 5 at this point. Rather, it's meeting, if this is 5, this is here, this line, what? This line is x plus y is equal to 8, not this line. This line is intersecting this line, x is equal to 5, exactly here. And this point is 5 and 5 and 3. Is it right? Correct. Fourth is A. Right. So answer is 5 and 3. Good question. We made some little mistake. Students, kindly rectify that. Okay. So then comes the fifth question. Right. All right. Really good. Fifth question is, so this is really good question. He says the graph is given. Okay, guys, the graph is given like, you just see, well, this is 1 and 2, and from here, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the line, guys. This is the line. So this is 2, this is minus 4, all right? So guys, this is your origin, 0, 0. It says this is line AB. Now, there's a mistake in the question, you remember?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You have written.
Yeah. So, students, it's been asked that AB line is being rotated in anti-clockwise direction. Now, students, remember, it's very important that whenever you rotate a line, let's say you have a stick in your hands and you want to rotate the stick will get rotated about a pivot point. And the pivot point is if you're holding a stick, what is the pivot point? The pivot point is the point on the stick where your hand is touching it. So on that point, the stick will be rotated. That means, students, in order to rotate a door, this is a door, students, in order to rotate a door, you cannot rotate a door without axis of rotation. Otherwise, if there is no axis of rotation, the door cannot be rotated. Very simple. This is the principle of movements you will learn in 11th class. So this is the axis of rotation of the door. About this axis, the door can go anti-clockwise or clockwise. Right, students? So this line must be rotated about some point. It can be A point or B point. Now you think, students, if this line is rotated anti-clockwise about a point, and it comes back to the original position. If this line AB, this AB line, I'm not talking about full line, I'm only talking about the small line, because if the whole line is rotated, can anyone tell me how much will be the area it will cover? Can anyone tell? If whole this line is rotated, how much area it will cover in one rotation? It will be infinity, because the length of the line is infinity. We are not rotating the whole line. We are rotating only AB about point B, let's say. So imagine, students, if AB is rotated about B, what kind of path it will transverse? The path will be, just think, students, would be like this. This line would be rotated. So beautiful. It will be a circle. You got it? It will be a circle. You may rotate the line about point A also. Then it will be a circle in this direction. Students, please see. In both the cases, what is the radius of the circle? Yes, Manrose, what is the radius of circle? The radius of the circle is AB. And AB length, we have to calculate by, you can calculate number of ways. You can calculate by Pythagoras theorem. You can calculate by even by Heron's formula, by calculating area of triangle. So you can calculate by area of. Let's calculate this length by area by Pythagoras theorem. So this is 2 units. This is 4 units. So this will be 2 square plus 4 square under root. Well, that is equal to 20 under root. Am I right, Sargun? Good, baby. 20 under root. So what will be the area it transfers? This is complete area. This area or this area. Now area of the circle is pi r square. Look at the idea. 22 by 7 into r square 20 under root square is 20. So it's very simple. We got the answer. Like it's 2 to the 4, 2 to the 4 divided by 7. This is not given in any units. You simply write unit square is the answer. Is it right, Sadhu? So 40 by 7. Very good. So guys, enjoying doing the sums. And now we have the last sum. It's really tricky sum. Sixth sum is this: a ratio of girls and boys in a class is 1 is to 3. Well, I see as a teacher, most of the girls doing better than boys. Very rarely I find boys outsmarting girls. That's really good. If a girl does good, 3 generations attached to her, they get uplifted. You know, it's really good. And my Guru Nanak says, "Sokyo manda akhiye, jit jamme rajan." So they give birth to sages and saints and kings. So why curse them? All right. So uh, I got little diverted. So fine, let's come back to maths. So 1 is to 3. The girls are less. So can any of you tell me, girls? Girls is what percentage of boys? What is the percentage of girls and what is the percentage of boys? Can you tell? Come on. Girls are 3 plus 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. So always do like this: 1 by 4 and 200. Then 3 by, yes, you got to be quick. Girls are 25%, boys are 70. But this is not related to your sum. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's related also. Understanding is important. He says the ratio of girls to the boys in a class is this, and then set up an equation between students of class and boys. Set up an equation between students of class and boys. So those who love maths, they will never know when the time passes by doing sums like this. Am I right? Okay. So now we will imagine, yes, the total number of students. Let's say total students in the class is Y. Let's imagine the boys are students. Okay, anyway, I have a fear doing this question. Let me express that fear. I was thinking that whether I should believe girls X or the boys X. So sometimes these questions like this, if they come in competitive exams, there'll be so many equations given. Now, sometimes your equation is not right, but don't get devastated. You just do, if you have done reverse, means X and Y here, just do the reverse, you'll get the answer, right? That was my fear. I've expressed it. So now, girls, what will be the number of girls? Total minus boys, Y minus X. He has given girls to boys ratio is 1 by 3. In variables, I can write girls are Y minus X divided by total number of students, that is Y. So what I get? Y is equal to 3Y minus 3X. So I get X on this side. So this is 3X. I'm sorry. Well, this is 3, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Total, this is, I'm sorry, girls to boys. I'm sorry, it's given. Not girls to total students, but it's given. I'm sorry, girls to boys. So boys are X. So I'm sorry, I was thinking I'm going wrong. Don't worry, 2 is human. So this is X is equal to 3Y minus 3X. So what do we get? So 3x comes this side, so we get 4x minus 3y is equal to 0. Beautiful. Guys, we have our small YouTube channel, Humble Beginning. It's like Learn CBSC. And the credit for making this video goes to 2 girls, Sargun Kaur and Mansimrat Kaur, Manrose Kaur. So they really motivated me to make these videos. We would promise you to make videos of all the chapters in ninth and 10th and possibly 11th also. Subscribe this channel, share with your friends. Wish us good luck. We also wish you good luck. Take care.